Hi, welcome to another episode of Reality Meets Reality, where we talk about everything real estate, from newest listing that just hits the market to sharing advice and tips so that you as an investor can make a smart and informed decision when it comes to your next investment property. Now, my goal is for you to actually safeguard your investment and also secure your money in getting the right property. Now, my name is Jennifer with Jennifer Ike Realty, and the hot topic for today is how to detect real estate scam here in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this growing family, now is the best time for you to do so, and you could actually share this video or this content so that other people can connect and also be enlightened on how to invest in Nigerian real estate market. Now, the hot topic for today is how to detect this real estate scam in Lagos. Now, I need you to understand that real estate scam is ongoing. There is somebody somewhere that is falling victim for this real estate fraudsters. There is somebody in another part of the world that is actually getting scammed. So real estate scam is not just happening in Lagos, Nigeria, or it's not just a recent thing. It's been happening. Lots of people have fallen scammed. We've heard stories of people that have parted away with their millions of naira. Now, it is sad to know that, but my goal in this video is for you to have the general idea on how to detect this real estate scam, so that you as an investor or you as an individual can protect your hard-earned money and to get a very genuine property. Now, when we talk about this real estate scam, we're talking about where is a type of scam where a scammer who can actually be an individual or a company claims ownership for that property and coin individuals or investors out of that property by claiming ownership for the property. Now, we've seen over time that this so-called individual who claim ownership for this property can sell that property over and over and over again to different clients. Now, it's sad to know that, but it is what it is. People have been falling scam. Now, why do people fall for this scam? It is hard to know. It could be because of trust on the person they are trying to buy the property from, or oftentimes what we hear is that when it comes to my mind that somebody has gotten scammed, the first thing that goes off in my head is to say that this person, this individual, never carried out their due diligence about the properties they are trying to buy. Now, we know the way Lagos is. We know that there are a lot of real estate companies, lots of real estate agents, there are a lot of people claiming to know about property, but it's not everyone that is informed to guide you on the next step on how to buy a property and how to secure your hard-earned money. Now, I am sorry because I've actually had clients, I've heard people that talk about their story. It is painful to know. Now, how do you, as a individual or as an investor, how can you detect this real estate scam and protect yourself? Now, one of the things you will notice about a real estate scam is that whoever the seller that is trying to sell that property to you, does he have enough information about that property they are trying to sell to you? Now, this is a red flag on its own, because when you're trying to buy a property from somebody, you want the person to give you enough information about this property so that when you think about it, when you reminisce about it, you can actually make an informed decision about that property that you're buying. But when you ask questions about this property, they give you shady answer. It is a red flag for you to note, and then to find out why this person is being shady about this property they are trying to sell to you. Because as a real estate agent, a real estate consultant, or someone trying to sell you a property, it is their duty to provide you adequate information about that property they are trying to sell to you. But in the case whereby they are not giving you enough information, I think it's a step for you to actually take a step backward to think whether you want to actually commit to that property you're trying to buy. Now, the second way you can detect a real estate scam is when they are trying to sell you a cheap property. Now, we see this over time where we see that the value of a plot of land within that location is quite expensive than what they are trying to sell to you. Now, most people are falling scam because they believe that, okay, if I buy this property cheap right now, in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, the property would have appreciated faster. Now, this is one way these people get to lure you in to buy such property. Now, it's sad to know, but it is what it is. So you can actually protect yourself when you see something like this that is happening. And the third way to detect this real estate scam is when they skip when you talk about going to inspect this property, they come up with different excuses that, oh, you don't necessarily have to come, everything is well planned, is well laid out, and you do so blindly because you trust this person you're trying to buy the property from. Now, it is nobody's fault, because it's not often written on the forehead on who is going to sell you a genuine property, because oftentimes we've seen that people have their own best interests at heart when it comes to real estate transactions. So it is a priority for you to actually think of yourself first, go to the property and inspect what you're trying to buy, so that you can actually have an informed decision about the property you're trying to buy. And then the other fourth way you can detect is when there are no documentation of this property, or when they are asking you to pay cash. Now, in the court of law, when it comes to, when you take a case to the lawyer, they will ask you, when you don't have an evidence, you don't have a case. So when you're trying to pay for a real estate transaction and you pay cash, even from real estate company, they will advise you not to pay cash to their agent, but rather do so directly to the company account. Now, when you pay cash to a seller or to a company, so to speak, their money is hard to trace. And when you can't trace where your money goes, it is difficult for you to have evidence to say, okay, for this plot of land, I actually paid a so and so date to this individual. But when you pay cash, it is hard to trace whoever you pay this money to. So it will just be word of mouth against you having a concrete evidence to say, okay, I paid this person this money at so time and that, which will be recorded on the receipt that you tender to this person. Now, how do you now avoid this real estate scam? The first one we ask people to do is do your due diligence. Go to site, inspect this property, be there physically to inspect. And when we talk about due diligence, we know it's a proper investigation you have to take about the property you're trying to buy. Now, we advise people. Now, I know most real estate companies will give you a survey plan about that property, but most of the time we've come to realize that what you have on paper is not always what is on the ground. But it is better for you to be on the ground with a registered surveyor that will pick the coordinate, because every coordinate is unique to that particular land you're trying to buy. They should pick the coordinates, chat it in aloud, so where there's a software that has database about this property, where you can actually find out the original family of this property, people that have been sold these properties to, and so much more, so that you have an informed decision and you know that who you're buying this property from is a genuine person you're buying the property from. Now, the second way you can actually save yourself from this real estate scam is to buy from a reputable real estate company. Now, real estate companies are coming up, they are springing up every day in Lagos. Like, we have the reputable ones, we have those that are not credible, so to speak. But it is your duty as an investor, as an individual, to do your due diligence, not just on the property you're trying to buy, on the company you're trying to buy a property from. Go to the internet, research about this company, find out their track record, ask questions, find out their past project, their ongoing project, or how they've started, and so much more, so that you can know where you're putting your hard-earned money to, and if it is trusted place for you to buy a property from. Now, the third one is working with a reliable real estate agent. Now, working with a reliable real estate agent that you know, that you trust, can save you lots of money and lots of headache. But if you choose to go through the other route, where you find someone that is only concerned about their commission, now they don't have your best interest at heart. Always find someone that has your best interest at heart, that wants you to secure a good and genuine property, that understand the terms and conditions of what you're getting into, so that way you can make an informed decision. Now, the fourth way is to not rush the buying process. I tell my clients, home and abroad, when it comes to investing in Lagos, there is no need for you to be pushy or saying you're going to miss out on the deal that is currently on the market. Now, let me tell you this for free. When it comes to real estate investment, you shouldn't be hasty when it comes to securing the property, because if you think you're going to lose on that property, there's another better property that is soon to spring up. So you have to be patient. It's a seamless process when both parties fully understand what they are getting into. That way they can actually close the transaction whereby both parties are satisfied and they are knowledgeable that everything has gone according to plan. No need to rush the real estate transaction. Now, I hope you find this video useful. If you do, you could actually share this video so that other people out there can actually connect. Now, if you've had terrible experience about buying a plot of land or a property in Lagos, let me know in the comment section. I am here available to respond to all your all your comments, all your response, and to give you adequate information. Now, I hope you find this video useful, and I will be seeing you in the next video soon. So for now, bye and have a great day.